Hello, and welcome back to Pre's After Hours. Today, I think I'm going to be playing her story, and let's get into the action.
Bum bum bum.
If it is action,
Hmm?
I'm not sure.
This is a story, all right.
Oh, here you go. It's cranking.
It's more like Tori.
You hear the motor? Ori,
Why?
e. Why? Oh gosh. I'm logged in. Auth guest. Enter and query access. What? Oh, here we go. Search terms murder. All right, search that. All right. Ah, here we go. Can I just add all of these to the session? Okay. Is there an order that I can? Oh, these are all in order. Not really, huh? I don't
I
know.
think you got to figure out the order. They're probably timestamped though.
You think it's murder?
Yes, I do.
I mean, clearly it's murder. What can I do to help?
All right.
Yeah, that's me. But February, I mean, that was months ago. What's that got to do with Simon's murder?
Huh.
Yeah, that's me. But
Are you keeping track of the dates?
February, I mean, that was months ago. What's that got to do with Simon's murder?
Absolutely not. So she said February. Here, let me go ahead and look at this.
I didn't murder Simon. You've got it wrong. You've got the wrong person.
Do I?
Mm.
That was pretty good evidence. What do you think?
I think that was good acting.
This is a game?
I'd like to speak
It's
to
kind
a
of
lawyer.
sketchy. I don't like this.
Damn, that's scary.
Why not?
You have no murder weapon. You have nothing.
Okay.
And all these stories we've been telling each other. Just that. Stories.
Well, it is he say, she say,
It is.
and I say that you're the murderer. How about
No,
that?
realistically, it is her story.
Huh? Oh, dude, look, check it out. There's a.
Oh.
Okay, I don't want to quit the logic database.
They gonna-
Dude, look, there's a readme.txt.
Oh, maybe we should have looked at that.
Oh my god, this is a lot of words.
Okay, just scroll through it. Scroll through
This-
it.
Oh, hey, it's like you read the terms and conditions.
No, there you
Perfect.
go. Now we know what to do.
Really read
Oh,
me.
we really gotta read this up.
Here we go. Oh, here you go. They got the original tapes in 1999 and then the Y2K. Oh, okay.
World was gonna end.
Uh-huh. Here you go. Okay, alright. Well, they got a rubbish bin. Oh, never mind, can't get off the rubbish bin. DB checker. One volume missing. Okay, I don't know what that does. Oh, the clock. Here you go.
Time is.
Time dot is. That's good. Oh, okay. So what do I do now? Wait, hold on. I think I gotta search some stuff here, right?
Yeah, I'm assuming you gotta actually figure out her story.
So wait. So Simon. So
Oh,
Simon's
God.
murder. How many of these?
61.
Access limited to the first 5 answers. Okay, I mean, hey. I'm not too mad here.
So you gotta
Let me
start.
just add them all to the session here. There you go.
Simon Smith.
Mm.
He works at Ernst Brothers Glass. They do windows, all kinds of glass. Simon does the more special work. Mirror making, feature windows, artistic things. Really beautiful things.
Awesome. All right, yep.
Simon is 6 foot, darkish blonde
I
hair.
gotta write that down.
Average build.
Gotta write that down.
He's clean shaven.
Right.
If his beard grows, it goes ginger, so he shaves it.
Oh, you know what that means.
I mean, not that there's anything wrong with ginger hair.
All right.
And for the
So he's-
photo, it's a
Clean
string
shaven?
photo. This was taken last year on holiday in Rome. It's the best one I have.
All right, did you get any of that? He's clean shaven.
Yeah.
He got dark hair.
Yep. Mhm.
His name is Simon.
Mhm. Yeah.
Does it?
If he grows a beard, you know, they got the little coochie hair color.
Ah, he got coochie hair color.
Mhm.
Okay. All right. I'm jotting that down. All right. All right. That's okay. All right. Next clip.
It's
I
the
don't know if I
Rockington
was
Arms,
scared.
The Rock. It's run by a nice couple, Peter and Susan.
The rock.
There's some
The
other
Rock?
regulars there that someone likes to
Dwayne the
drink
Rock.
with, and the barmaid
Dwayne?
they have in sometimes, Helen. Peter said Simon had been in and had a few drinks.
Who's Peter?
Peter. Helen.
What I was gonna say is, I don't know if like when you press play in the video, there's a reflection of someone's face, or am I like, you know, he did.
Yes.
Oh, that is a little
It's
creepy.
an
Okay, I don't know if I noticed that, but you know, I was
uses
kind
it
of.
very much. There's a
Mm.
printer, so you can write letters on it. Simon sometimes plays games. You know, climb the tower. Save the
Simon
princess.
plays games. Hold on, I gotta jot that down. Simon Mario.
He likes to
fan.
save the
Here we
princess, climb the tower. He likes to
He's-
jump.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Simon.
Okay, ever since I
isn't the
noticed the
type
face, now it's even
to
worse.
run off or do anything crazy. Someone must have done something to him, or there must have been some kind of accident. So what do we do next?
That's what you're in here for, ma'am. You're gonna help me figure out what's going on here. All right. So, rock. How about that? There we go. Oh, who are these guys? All right. You know what? Add to the session here. I need this information. Did I just add it twice? No, I just did one. Wait, did I already watch this one?
Not the one on the very right. No.
Oh, yeah. I just did. Okay. All right, there we go. Are you able to see my cursor, by the way?
No, I cannot. But it's fine.
Yeah. It should be okay.
So, it was Friday evening. We had an argument.
Argument.
He left.
Mm.
On Saturday, he didn't come back. I waited all day. He was supposed to go help Eric out with something on the Saturday afternoon.
Eric.
Had a job. He didn't show. So Eric was ringing on the phone.
Man?
I checked at The Rock. That's our local.
The Rock.
They said they'd seen him on the Friday night, but not since. He still wasn't back this morning. It just isn't like him at all. Still not back by dinner time. It's getting dark again.
Mm.
So I decided to come see you. His parents haven't heard anything either.
All right, so he's just gone. He's gone after drinking at the Rock with Peter and Helen.
Mm. That's what she says.
Simon.
you know.
Yep. All right, next one.
Oh God, I don't know. I mean, I guess The Rock. We've spoken to everyone there. Someone must have seen where he went.
Mm.
I don't know. So many things could have gone wrong.
Okay.
No one has been in the last few weeks. We had a plumber come in 3-4 weeks ago. Someone Simon knew from The Rock.
All right. So there's Peter. All right. All right, that's the only thing they got of Peter, and I already looked at that one. Okay. All right, maybe it's not Peter. Who else is there? Helen? There we go. All right, let's go.
No. I think he spoke to Helen. She said he was upset about her argument, but I'm not sure what else he said. He likes Helen. He likes blondes.
He likes Helen. He likes blondes.
Mm.
That's the only thing that we got of Helen. Okay.
It can't be held.
Well, who else is there? Peter?
I thought we just.
Did I already look up
Yeah.
Peter? Dang. Who else is here? Simon? Is that the name of the guy?
Yeah, that's the name of the guy.
Oh, sheesh. What else I got? I got Eric.
Oh, there you go.
Ah, here we go. This is what I'm talking about. All right. It's like adding clips to Adobe Premiere. This is great. There we go.
He was wearing a shirt.
Crazy.
It's a blue turtleneck shirt, and jeans.
Alright, blue.
He has a watch. It's a really nice one. That was a gift from his boss, Eric. He had his coat,
Watch.
a long grey duffel coat, like Paddington Bear. He would have taken that with him. It's not in the house.
Who did I just look up? Alright, so the boss name is Eric. Alright, who was he talking about? Who was he talking about? Or who is she talking about?
Yes, there's a car that we share, a
Dang.
Cavalier.
You drive a
And the
Cavalier.
van he uses for work. It's owned by Eric, but we look after it. Both of them are there now, parked in the street. I'm not sure about the keys for the van. I can look for you when I get back.
Okay. Alright, so what I'm putting together, she is Simon's person, right?
Mm.
And then the boss's name is Eric.
Yep.
Alright, cool. Next clip.
Yes, that would be in his wallet. It's a Visa.
Dang,
The
okay,
silver
he's a
one.
baller, okay.
He doesn't like to spend money he doesn't have, so
Silver
he usually pays
silver
with cash.
debit,
Eric convinced him to get one.
pays cash. He's a cash payer. Alright.
Shit. Pays with cash? God damn.
Eric was like an uncle to him. They were pretty close. They spend a lot of time with each other, especially when they have to go to
I don't like paying
conferences.
with cash. I hate carrying
Have you met
coins.
his wife, Diane?
Oh, there you go. That's a hit right there. Alright, here we go.
Okay, well, who's
Diane.
Diane?
Diane.
Oh, Eric's wife.
wife.
Eric's wife is
There you
Diane.
go. Alright. Who's Diane? Oh, look at all these clips.
Why did she talk about Diane? Why did she bring a guitar?
Hey, maybe it was a love letter to Diane. Hey there, Diane. How's it like in New York City?
Diane is really nice. She helps out with the glaziers, organises the Christmas party, that sort of thing.
Oh,
They have 2 kids, really sweet kids. She used to look out for me when I worked there.
I'm sorry. So Diane used to look after her when she worked there. Okay. Alright. That's true.
Yeah, that's Simon's watch. It was a gift from Eric. He got it this year. It was a wedding anniversary gift. Steel.
Steel.
It would have been Diane who chose it. She has really nice taste. That time, you must eliminate me. I was in Glasgow then.
Glasgow.
Okay, alright. Glasgow. Writing that down. Glasgow.
Not really. He would go to the pub. He had his drinking buddies there, but no one ever really came back to the house.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes Eric, his boss, and his wife would come over for dinner. That would be us returning the favour. Diane is a really good cook, into her trendy ingredients.
Trendy.
And the last time Simon cooked something off MasterChef, he got the recipe off CFAX, and I did my Lloyd Grossman bit, commenting from the sidelines. I had to find fennel from the supermarket. Have you ever eaten fennel?
Have I ever eaten what? For now?
I don't, why did she react
Fennel?
that way towards fennel?
Oh, fennel seeds.
Simon and Eric arguing? No, I can't imagine they'd be arguing.
Okay.
They get on so well. Unless it was something to do with work. Maybe Simon was being too much of a perfectionist.
That sounds like
Okay.
you.
But I don't know.
Alright.
We
Gotta
should
put
ask
that down.
Diane.
Perfectionist. Perfectionist Simon. Alright, okay, so the notes I got now are Glasgow and CFAX. I don't know what CFAX is, probably the name of a cookbook. But I think,
Glasgow might get hits. I
no,
think Glasgow, G-O-W.
Glasgow.
W at the end.
Glizzy.
W.
Oh, man. That's how you know it's an old computer. There's no, like, autofill. There we go.
I got in the car and I drove. I just kept driving north. Just kept going, just wanted to get as far away as I could. When I finally stopped, I was all the way up in Glasgow. I was so tired. I just had to sleep.
All right.
What is she talking about?
She was so tired she had to sleep.
Yes. I got to Glasgow, I was exhausted, so I pulled over and slept in the car.
That's great.
I woke up because a rubbish truck went past. I got some petrol, bought a coffee and a pastry, tried calling someone from the payphone, and then headed back.
Okay.
No, I don't think so. Glasgow was deserted that early in the morning.
Okay. Glasgow was deserted.
When I arrived in Glasgow, I was exhausted. The streets were empty. I was driving badly. And I hit a taxi.
What?
Not a big crash, just paintwork. The guy was so pissed off because I didn't have a driving license on me. But when I told him I was pregnant, he made sure I got to the hospital so they could check me out.
Pregnant?
It was fine.
All right.
The hospital must have details when I was looked at. There's a scratch on the car.
All right. What I heard was hospital. There we go.
Ask the hospital.
All right. Hey, you know what? That's a good clip right there.
That's
I don't see how it's hard. We've established I was in Glasgow when he was killed. You've spoken with the hospital.
Whoa, why is she so offensive?
She was in Glasgow when he was killed.
He gets killed, murder, I don't know, infidelity.
Hey, there you go.
What did your wife do? She didn't kill you. You think I killed Simon because he was having an affair?
Oh, he was having
I
an affair.
didn't kill him.
I told you, infidelity,
I wasn't
man.
even there. I was in Glasgow worrying about whether my baby was still growing inside me. I mean, why would I kill Simon? I loved him.
Did she really? Would you?
Oh. Infidelity? Why would I do that?
Man, I can't believe it. Who was Simon having an affair with?
An affair?
Ain't
Simon
no way.
wasn't having an affair.
What?
What? Ain't no way. What's this one say?
Hold on, wait.
You're reaching here. I don't know why.
I'm reaching.
No, I've never cheated on anyone. I've never taken anything from anyone.
Dang.
Simon is dead. But I have my baby to care for. Why are you trying to make me sad? Why are you so obsessed with sex and affairs? You cheated on your wife.
Whoa, why is she...
Is this your thing?
Why is she, like, reverse blaming?
Alright. But what else did I hear? Baby, right? I gotta see what's going on with the baby here. I need to know. Whose baby is it? Is it Simon's?
Eric's.
Or is it
Eric's.
Eric's baby?
Yep. It was like a wife swap thing.
We spent the wedding night in a hotel in Brighton. It would have been too much to do more. We were saving for the baby. It was wonderful to be in a hotel, away from home, just alone together. Since then, we've always tried to get away for our holiday.
Okay. That's fair enough. I can see that.
We couldn't afford our own place. Simon dropped out of school, went full-time at the Glaziers.
Dang, dude.
That was
Alright.
Eric's generosity. We moved in with his mum and dad. They had a spare room for us. and the baby.
All right,
Okay.
you gotta write that down. All right, Eric.
It was a nice
let
change.
Simon
Time to
live
myself, living there for those months, full of hope.
Okay, not in their goose iPhone, in their house. There we go. All right.
No, I lost the baby.
Has she lost the
I
baby?
miscarriage at 8 months.
Oh no.
We carried on living at Simon's parents until, well, it was only a few months after.
All right, and then it's Simon's parents' house. I have no idea if this is a true story or not. I don't think it is. I hope not. I'll be pretty sad.
It was after dinner. I'd spoken to Simon's parents on the phone. I looked up for an early night and I suddenly had this thought. I think it was something his mum had said. She'd been speaking about old stuff, sad stuff, about when we lived there, about the baby. There's some boxes in the cellar, nursery stuff,
Here we go.
stuff we never needed and I never had the heart to throw out.
What's in the cellar?
Well, I suddenly remembered that when I'd looked down there the week before, those boxes, that pile was in the wrong place. I went cold all over. I went down there with a torch and went straight to the back, and that's when I saw the bin bags.
Bin bags.
Pulled them open, saw the body.
In Simon's parents' house?
I screamed, and that's when I called the police.
All right. So he's in the cellar.
Oh my Jesus.
Okay. Hold the phone. Did you see that?
You know. You know. I told you.
Man.
I told you something was off. I told you something was off.
Am I Simon? Am I coming back from the dead to figure out who killed me?
Wait, what
I
happened?
don't know why that guy just appeared on the screen like that. That was
Yeah,
spooky.
normally when my screen flashes like that, I don't see my own reflection.
That's crazy.
Oh my
Alright.
gosh, that gave me goosebumps.
It was a
Man.
shock to him. I mean, we never thought it was possible. I don't know what he... I mean, I hadn't decided whether to keep the baby. I wasn't really ready to talk to him about it.
Wait, so she... Alright, look, I just want to know why the music changed to this. Now it's getting a little spooky, okay? Alright, let's see here. We
What's
need
the
to
objective
figure
here?
out what happened to Simon, alright? You know, I need to know what's going on in the cellar first.
You found out she was pregnant, you went to go get milk. Easy as that.
Well, he's dead.
Well, that's what you pretend when you go get milk, you know?
Oh no, they found the body and everything, Jake. I don't know what to tell you.
In the cellar. In the cellar. Kid you not.
No. The whole thing was wrong. The bags, I think they were from our kitchen. You can probably check that. We never go into the cellar. It's just a place we put things we don't need.
Like you don't need Simon.
There's great mushrooms there. The bags were taped up. I think it was parcel tape, but I think it was ours.
Gosh. Alright.
Well, fine, considering. I got back into the house today, and that was weird, knowing your people have been there through my things. It's like I've been burgled. I mean, worse,
Burgled.
obviously. I don't know. I haven't looked in the cellar yet. They sent a cleaner in, as good as new, he said. But they had to throw some stuff out. Couldn't get the blood out. And I'm still waiting to hear from the coroner so we can get a date set for the funeral. It's going to be a cremation.
And we're just gonna burn them?
So,
Maybe she
is
wants
tough,
to keep
man.
it happened
Simon
very
at the house.
quickly. We had to talk to each other. We agreed
In the
almost
cellar.
silently. The baby was what mattered. We'd help each other. We cleaned up. We bagged up the broken mirror, her clothes. They're gone.
Her clothes.
We took him down to the
Broken
cellar.
mirror.
We knew we had an alibi, and we wanted the body to be found later. We wanted to have suspicion on us, so we could then disprove it, rather than have it linger. Better to keep the body in the house than risk being seen with it.
We.
The watch, that was my touch, to make sure the alibi stuck.
Oh.
Okay, all right. Look, I'm gonna need you to stop. Okay. How do you spell alibi? Like that? Alibi? All right. That's all we got for alibi. All right.
But who's we?
Who is we?
Yeah.
How about that? How we look at we? Oh, here we go. All right.
But they, them, and they.
They, them, and them.
No. I mean, yes, we have arguments, but he never runs off. He always comes back. We make up. It's always that way.
He always comes back. We always make up.
A long time. We got married when I was 17.
What?
Oh.
Okay. I'll need to jot that down.
Not drugs. I mean,
Okay.
he drinks, but never very much. He goes to the pub and has one or two. Sometimes we go together. He drinks wine with food, but no, he doesn't have any kind of drinking problem.
What's up with that broken mirror?
All right. I'm down. All right.
My name is Hannah. H-A.
This girl's name is Hannah. Okay, we just found that out. All
It's
right.
palindrome.
There we go.
It reads the same backwards as forwards. It doesn't work if you mirror it though. It's not quite symmetrical, but well, you get the idea. Sorry. Hannah Smith. I live at 31 Gladstone Street.
Hannah Smith.
Gladstone.
Not Glasgow.
He wasn't present so much.
said-
It
you
was
said
one of those
Gladstone?
arguments that had been simmering for a while. The present was a mirror. A nice mirror. He'd engraved the glass, the kind of mirror a princess would have in a story. He made it specially for me. The mirror. I can't remember. I put it somewhere safe.
In the cellar.
Upstairs, I think. I haven't looked at it since. Silver leaf? No. He normally silvers them properly. This mirror, it's supposed to look antique. The reflection isn't as good. It's the perfect mirror for someone who doesn't like to look at their own reflection.
She's a witch.
He's a vampire.
All right, I need to look up Gladstone just to make sure that. Okay. All right, that's the only one. Anything else catch your eye?
They and them.
They. All right. Well, you know, we got one clip out of that they, so I'll take it.
A mobile phone? Yeah. Well, they have one for the glaziers, but it's only for work. I can't remember the number. Oh, it's in the kitchen. I saw it plugged into its charging cradle.
Good kitchen.
All right. What's cooking in the kitchen? All right.
Bruce? Oh, yeah, no, it's nothing. I was going through the top cupboard in my kitchen and the chair slipped and I kind of hit the door with my face. I mean, it hurt like hell.
Okay, I don't know if I believe that.
Okay. I parked up on the street. It was busy, so I had to park down the end of the road. Walked up, knocked on the door, no answer. I took my keys out of my bag and unlocked the door. The main lock was unlocked. You can tell because the key doesn't turn when you try to turn it to the left. I walked in. Simon's coat wasn't on the peg. I couldn't see his shoes in the shoe rack. I shouted out. I walked straight into the kitchen because he usually sits in there to have a cup of tea and read his paper, but he wasn't there. I touched the kettle. It was cold. I looked quickly in the living room. Nothing. So I walked upstairs to the bedroom and he wasn't there. I didn't search for him because it was pretty clear he wasn't there. I had a shower. The phone rang whilst I was in the shower. I didn't answer it. I think it was Eric. Then I was just exhausted. So I lay down on the bed and I fell asleep, though I didn't mean to. I woke up a couple of hours later and I was surprised to see no one in the bed next to me. And then I remembered where I was and what had happened. That's when Eric called again. This time I spoke to him. Then I called Doug and Eleanor.
Okay.
And then I decided to come and see you.
Alright.
That enough?
Wait.
Wait, that sounds weird. Did you hear what she said?
She said, is that enough?
No, before that. I thought she came to see him, the police, for a different reason.
Oh. These are the same person, no?
Yeah.
I hope.
Yeah, pretty sure it's the same person.
Just at different occasions, right?
Yeah.
Alright, okay.
She's got caught in her own lie.
Right, yeah.
Okay. I parked up on the street. It was busy, so I parked down the end of the road. I walked up to the house. I knocked on the door. No answer.
Did we just
I took
watch
my
this?
keys out of my bag.
Did we just watch this?
Why do I feel like no? Wait, put the previous
Okay.
one.
Alright.
Okay. I parked up on the street.
Oh, alright, okay. Yeah, no, we need to hear this one then. We need to see if the stories match, yeah.
I parked up on the street. It was busy, so I parked down the end of the road. I walked up to the house. I knocked on the door. No answer. I took my keys out of my bag, unlocked the door. The main lock was unlocked. I could tell because the key wouldn't turn when I tried to turn it to the left.
That's true.
I walked in. Simon's coat wasn't on the peg. I couldn't see his shoes on the shoe rack. I shouted out for him. I walked straight into the kitchen. He usually sits in there to have a cup of tea and read his paper. He wasn't there. I touched the kettle. It was cold. I looked quickly into the living room. Nothing. I walked upstairs to the bedroom. He wasn't there. I didn't search for him because it was pretty clear he wasn't there. Then I had a shower. Whilst I was in the shower, the phone rang. I think it was Eric, his boss. I didn't answer it. Then I came out and I was just exhausted. So I lay down on the bed and I fell asleep, but I didn't mean to. I woke up a couple of hours later and I was surprised to see no one in the bed next to me. And then I remembered where I was and what had happened. That's when Eric called again. I spoke to him. Then I called Simon's parents. And then I decided to come and see you.
She didn't mention that.
Who was Doug and
I
Eleanor?
don't know.
Who was... Okay, alright. Yeah, we need to know Doug and Eleanor.
Yeah, that's weird
Yeah.
because she mentioned Doug and Eleanor that she went to go see them, right? Or call them. I don't know.
That's true.
But then in that one she meant, is Doug and Eleanor the parents?
I don't... We're gonna find out. But yeah, I feel like there's a missing piece right here.
I've been round to Doug and Eleanor's and they're very worried. I feel sorry for them.
That could be the parents.
God,
Yeah.
Gosh dang it, Jake.
I got a job to contribute, you know. Doug knew someone and I got a job as a dinner lady at the primary school. They said it didn't matter if I could cook or not, just don't poison the kids. So you see, it's always been complicated between me and Simon. It's never just been the two of us. There's always been pressure.
Well, we gotta look up pressure after this. I want to know.
I hoover, I dust every week.
Hoover.
Maybe less. I once asked Eleanor how often I should dust, and she said, if people ask, tell them you do it once a week, but every few weeks is okay. I think she was just trying to make me feel better. I mean, when I was there, she was hoovering every day. Ran an ordered house. You know how that generation is, putting on a brave front. She has secret stashes of cigarettes. Doug doesn't even know she smokes.
All right,
When I was there, I
cigarettes.
saw her. She has these sort of porcelain vases, ornamental, next to the Reader's Digest books. Cigarettes inside. And she still has them. I mean, last time I was there, I looked in a vase. There was a fresh pack. I mean, all those years of marriage,
She has a secret.
and she still has a secret like that.
Secret. All right, so that means we have to look up secret, and then we get to see her affair on Simon.
1984 was an awful year in the end. We were living at Doug and Eleanor's. I lost the baby at the end of spring, and my parents died in the summer.
Mm-hmm.
It was a hot summer,
Yeah.
a heat wave. So when they discovered the bodies, it was just awful.
Bodies.
Because of the circumstances, them dying together like that, they brought in a lot of police. A forensic entomologist. I had to look that up. It was because of the heat. It's just awful.
Bodies. All right, you want to go secret first, or you want to look up the bodies?
I like secrets.
Bodies.
All right, I like secret too.
Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies.
All right, let's go secret.
It was supposed to be a secret. Just because Simon is dead, it doesn't mean I have to give up all his secrets.
Oh.
It doesn't have anything to do with what happened to Simon. No one murdered my husband because he cheated his expenses for a romantic weekend in Oxford.
Oxford.
Didn't she say that he didn't cheat? And you're reaching?
Oxford. Cheating expenses,
Oxford,
right? Is that
yeah.
what she said?
Yeah, but also Oxford. Oxford's important.
When we weren't together, we'd send secret messages by tapping out a code that we'd learned from a book. The knock code. Something prisoners
Some
of war
Morse
would
code.
use.
Okay.
We tap them out on radiator pipes or the attic floor. Dad thought we had mice, but they couldn't find any. Bought a cat anyway.
You know, sometimes I think that I'm gonna show up on the screen and I'm just gonna get spooked.
I'm assuming that's important. Not code. Not code is
All right,
important.
I'm gonna put that on the list here. Not code. All right, I'm down. Not code.
But Oxford seems super important.
Oxford. All right.
It'll lead to us figuring out what happened.
There was a conference, something to do with double glazing. In Oxford?
Double glazing. I don't know what that is, but I'll go ahead and put that on my notes here. Double
What does he mean by
double
that?
glazing, like Krispy Kreme, hot and ready donuts.
Are you sure? What would he be doing in Oxford if there was no conference? I remember calling him. He said it was boring and he spent most of the time at the bar.
Okay, all right.
Okay, well that was very unhelpful.
All right, so where do you want to go?
But at least we know he was cheating.
All right, not code, or how about double glazing? Just to see if there's something here. Okay,
Or
all
glazing.
right.
Or
How
just-
about glazing? All right,
She just wanted to use that word for
all
whatever
right,
reason.
okay, all right. Okay, that's the only thing for not code too. What else are we looking at
What
here?
code?
Code. All right.
Oh.
How about bodies? There we go. Gotta let the bodies hit the floor. There we go.
If one of us got hurt, the other one would have to be hurt too. A grazed knee, a bruise. When I lost my tooth first, we had to put on Hannah's to match.
Hannah.
Who's Hannah?
Once, I slept with a boy who was seeing another girl. The girlfriend came up to Hannah the next day and punched her in the face. Gave her a huge black eye.
Didn't she say she
That
was
night,
Hannah?
You know, that's
She
what
didn't
I
say
was
it's me.
thinking.
She did say that.
I couldn't see out of that eye for days. She snuck a frozen pizza.
She got a twin, bro? I'm just kidding.
Hey, actually?
So much of our bodies was synchronized anyway. We started
Synchronized?
Period on the same day.
Hannah.
Childhood
Wait a
diseases, stomach bugs, nits.
You know, we're big psychology.
You know
people, Pashado. I think split. You know. Oh, okay, that works.
I need to know who everyone is at this point. What is your guys' names here? Am I just getting like actor mix-up going on here?
No, this
I
is
would
psychology,
be good.
Pashado. We know this.
I was young, but I would have been a good mother.
This is what I'm saying, bruh.
She was a girl, by the
Hannah,
way,
date them,
the baby.
her.
Mm-hmm.
We were going to call her
Hannah is two
Sarah.
people.
They call the daughter Sarah. All right.
Simon wanted to call her Ava after his nana, but I didn't want her to have a symmetrical name.
Like Hannah.
Like Hannah, exactly.
Wait, Pashado. I'm pretty sure she got like two personalities.
That's what
or
I'm
something.
thinking. Yeah. In fact, there's two people.
Okay, you got me. I'll
Oh,
confess.
we got her.
We were there.
We.
It was a dirty weekend.
Oh,
Simon was
bro.
going to expense it, pretend it was a business trip. I used a made-up name. We stayed at the hotel, had room service,
We.
didn't leave the room, had a great view of the river, and you could hear the church bells. Like you said, it was very romantic.
Okay.
Yes.
Lie
My
detector.
name is Hannah Smith. Oh, shit. Sorry.
What? Wait, what happened?
My name. That was the only question I failed.
Pashado.
Your lie detector works.
Wait, she's not Hannah.
She lied that her name was Hannah. She's too. She I swear.
She.
She has to be. She keeps saying we.
Yeah.
Type in Hannah. Type in
Hannah.
Hannah. Did you type in Hannah?
Hannah. Oh, okay.
I'm not liking
All
this.
right, you know,
I'm not
the
liking
story
this.
is unfolding here. Here we go.
I'm kind of getting.
You know what's going on right here with the light?
I think the light happens when we uncover some more truth.
All right, let's see here. Maybe it was in the terms and conditions that we didn't read.
Yeah, probably.
Hannah.
Ooh.
What are you doing talking about Eve?
Eve.
Who's Eve? Wait,
Christmas?
Pashado. This is adding up.
Hold on, who's
Hannah? Eve.
Yeah,
Ava?
they all have, yeah.
She's doing a code. Oh, this is so creepy.
Yo, even though like I'm listening to y'all, and this is kind of sketch.
Poor Simon. What is going on here? Oh,
Oh.
all right, you spooked me,
Oh,
ma'am.
she just
I ain't
changed
gonna lie with you.
personalities. She just changed personalities at that moment.
Hey, you know, when she got up, I got up. I was like, oh,
Hey,
hey.
no, Pashado. Think about it.
No,
This
hey,
is symmetrical
hey.
names. Hannah, Eve, Ava.
Yeah, so,
She had a problem with
When-
Ava.
wait. So, look, listen. They would talk on the floor. They would talk on the floor. So, I guess they would tap to each other?
Yeah. Oh. The light was
Across the
flickering. Kind
road,
of scared me.
where my parents first lived there, was a midwife called Florence. When Hannah was born, I was born at the same time.
Yep.
And then we just
Okay.
we just cracked it.
The midwife was there to help. I'd been throttled by the cord, probably wrapped around my neck by Hannah. The midwife told my mother I was dead. But I wasn't.
Makes sense.
She wrote all this stuff in a diary.
Alright, I gotta...
Amazing what people will admit to on paper.
Alright, I need another diary.
Oh, that's creepy.
We're unveiling the truth here. Come on.
She recognized me from the window. She told me to come inside, and she hid me. They had made the attic into a place where Hannah could play. There was a dollhouse. She hid me up there. No one else ever went into the attic.
Oh, but
It was
he had
her
to
place.
Alright.
Okay.
What did I look up?
Eve.
The attic?
Eve. It's
Eve?
kind of
Alright,
scary.
you first?
I'm not ready
Okay.
for Eve, dude.
Alright, let's go. Alright.
Well, my friend Eve. I mean, she was a friend from when I was a kid. And she was always more popular with the boys, and I used to hate her for it. I mean, really hate her sometimes.
Okay.
I didn't like that.
Yes. We'd fight. We fought on the beach once, and I held Eve's head underwater.
She's holding her own head under the
There was
water?
no one else around. It was at the far end of the beach, and I held her head under, and I kept it under. And for a moment, I just wanted to kill her and watch her drown. But that was it. It was just a moment. We were made up after. It was a love-hate relationship.
Okay.
A police station. Yeah. When I was young, we ran away on my birthday.
Me again.
Bob Dylan was playing in London, and we thought we could break into his tour bus and have him take us with him. The taxi driver we paid to drop us off. I mean, we'd saved money, pinched a bit here and there to pay for the fare. He was suspicious because we were so young, so he told the police. So they came and picked us up and took me back to Portsmouth. My mum picked me up from the station. But I blamed everything on my friend Eve. So my parents let me off.
Her friend Eve. Was Eve even there?
My mother called me Eve.
Oh. Pretty?
Oh.
Split
All
personality.
right. Who do you think is delusional here? I don't know.
She failed the lie
All right,
detector test on Eve name thing.
Yeah. All right. You ready to look up the attic?
Yeah, kind of spooked. I'm kind of spooked.
All right. Let's go.
Nothing's going on in the attic. I should just she was crazy.
Yes. I inherited it from my parents, so it made sense to move back. Me and Simon.
Oh.
Felt like going back to old ways before the pregnancy. Reminded me of being a girl, a dollhouse in the attic, old things. We didn't sleep in my parents' bedroom for a long time. We decorated it as soon as we moved in, but it was another year before we started sleeping there.
That's a little creepy. Okay.
Yes.
I think it's
I read
creepy
it
that I
lots
can see
as
the
a
guy's
child
face
and
now.
Watched lots of TV.
between.
Then the doll's house we had, we still have in the attic. It's kind of a fairy castle. We used to play up there and make up our own stories. Could the hairs have come from somewhere else? I mean, could they... We have a lot of dolls in the attic. There's a Rapunzel doll with long blonde hair. Could they have come from there?
Wait, blonde hair. Who else had blonde hair? Simon, right?
Simon's friend, I think, Diana.
Hmm. Diane, right?
Nah,
Because he said he loved. Oh gosh.
a lot of information, to be honest.
All right.
I'm not sure where the dollhouse came from. I don't know if it was given to them or they inherited it. I mean, they wouldn't have had the money to buy it. It was so huge. It must have been taken up to the attic in parts and then reassembled up there. It's a beautiful thing. Wallpaper to scale, little furniture, the lights work, mirrors, beds, big duvets and pillows. We spent hours and hours playing in it, invented all these characters and families who lived there. We wrote paperwork for them all, passports, diaries, and gave them all really elaborate stories. Once, a moth got trapped in there. We'd left a light on. It was making the most horrendous noise. We tried to kill it, but it was tough. We ended up crushing it under a copy of the Arabian Nights.
All right. I don't think I got anywhere off of the attic, so. I mean, we got another name, right? I mean, Diane. Diane. Blonde.
Diana.
Diana.
Maybe blonde.
All right, there we go.
This other person doesn't exist.
What?
I don't know what the blonde wig is, but it could be anything. Have you looked at the cat flap?
The cat flap. What's the cat flap?
You want me to play something? Well, I'm not the world's greatest guitar player. Okay. Probably needs tuning. No. It's okay. How about a traditional ballad? Should be right up your street. Sisters came walking by the sea.
Okay.
Oh, the wind and the rain. The eldest one pushed the other one in. Oh, the dreadful wind and rain.
Okay.
So they both had a love for the captain's son. Oh, the wind and the rain, but he only cared for the youngest one. Oh, the dreadful wind and rain. Oh, the eldest envied her sister fair. Oh, the wind and the rain, with a pretty little face and her long blonde hair. Oh, the dreadful wind and rain. She pushed her in and held her down. Oh, the wind and the rain watched her as she slowly drowned. Oh, the dreadful wind and rain.
All right.
She floated up and she floated down. Oh, the wind and the rain floated till a ship came by. Oh, the dreadful wind and rain. Out comes the captain's son.
Okay.
Oh, the wind and the rain. Father dear, here swims and swan. Oh, the dreadful wind and rain. And then it gets really weird, so I think that's a good place to stop.
All right.
You know.
All right. Who's the younger and the older?
You know, I feel like her tattoo disappears. I don't know. I don't know if it's just me. So tattoo.
All right. All right. Here we go.
Oh, my tattoo. I got it to express my individuality. It's an apple and a snake.
Oh,
Nice.
like Eve.
Oh!
He doesn't have any tattoos. He has a scar down here near his stomach. Past his hip. Cut himself with some glass. That was before, a long time ago. He looks just like the photo. He's not got his glasses on here though. He takes them off for the camera. But he needs them to see properly, you know. He has to read a newspaper or a menu in a restaurant. Not book so much, or watching TV. He likes TV. So I moved out. Got a small bed set. Got my tattoo to mark the occasion. I was singing in a bar in the evenings. So I had some money, enough money to cover my rent. And I've been doing something similar ever since. I haven't put down any roots. I don't exist.
Yep.
I didn't like that.
She doesn't exist.
He saw me singing one of my shows. Pure chance. Not sure I remember what he was even doing there. Afterwards, I had a drink at the bar and he came over and we got talking. I knew who he was. Obviously I knew who he was. But he didn't know who I was.
She had a wig on.
He was fascinated by the likeness. He guessed my name from my tattoo. Told me it was a palindrome.
Palindrome. For sure to remember?
Palindrome.
I enjoyed talking to him. It was amazing to be able to sit and interact and talk to him after all this time. He didn't tell me he was married. I'm not sure what he was thinking. He later told me it was like he was dreaming. A waking dream.
Because,
Alright, Eve.
yeah, that's a palindrome, right? Like Ava.
Yep.
Twins, maybe? I don't know. Are they twins? She's acting different in different videos. If you ever
But
noticed.
devil.
Yeah.
Devil.
Okay. Calm it down. Simmer
Devil.
down.
Twins? Really? Are you really asking me that question?
Alright, look here.
Are you out of your mind? Twins?
I just watched that same clip twice.
Florence took me home with her.
Who's that?
Mother hadn't been expecting twins and had a healthy baby. I guess she was just happy for Florence to clean up. Take away the evidence that this was anything but a happy occasion.
Who was Florence?
That's the real question.
There were always princes and princesses. They were the special people, more important than the other characters in their stories. We knew we were like that. Twins. Magical. We were the princesses. We had a poster of Princess Diana from the newspaper up in our attic. Had a pride of place. And underneath we used to put all our special things. When her engagement was announced, we were obsessed with everything she did. And later, when her life went so bad, we felt for her. Her divorce last year just kind of drew a line under things.
You know, she's really big on the princess thing.
Alright.
Let me see. Yes. I drove in here because I remember, well, I went over the river. And then there was a church. There. Yeah. And I probably parked. Well, I remember seeing a street sign called Princess Street.
Okay.
Yeah, there it is. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure it must be this one. There. Yeah, we were 17. It was a nice wedding, people said. Simon looked very handsome in the photos. His parents paid for everything, but he's an only child, so it was important to them.
So now we're talking to Eve.
It was what they called a shotgun wedding, but if you looked at the photos, you couldn't tell. The dress was beautiful. It looked like Princess Diana's. The train wasn't quite as long,
You got
though.
Princess Diana too.
There's a great photo of the bridesmaid helping to carry it out of the car. We were obsessed with fairy tales. Not just the pretty, pretty ones, but the traditional ones. They were dark and real, bizarre and violent. Felt like life. We had this huge old book that I think Mum must have bought from a library sale. The illustrations had thin tracing paper over them to protect them. They were in colour, shiny plates. At the front of the book was an index of illustrations. We read that more than the actual stories. We'd read aloud the captions and flip between pictures. There was something intimate about peeling back the tracing paper, undressing the pictures. Rapunzel's hair is cut. The eagle plucks out his heart.
What the heck?
The princess pricks her finger.
Alright, hold on. Okay. Use inverted commas to search for exact things. Okay, here we go. Alright. Okay, hold on. Alright. Alright, alrighty here. Book.
Sorry. The picture, the way it's drawn, just reminded me of the books we used to read as children. I read those fairy tales over and over, and they were so real to me. Rapunzel was my favourite. My brain is just full of it. How many of these in colour?
Rapunzel.
Wait. Who had blonde hair?
Rapunzel.
No. So, wasn't Hannah or Eve supposed to have blonde hair?
One of them is wearing a wig.
Because they pushed the other one down into the river.
And the Glaziers. I worked there some weekends, and Simon had a part-time job there too. That was Eric's generosity. He was always good at helping out other people's children. Simon was quiet, more thoughtful than the other boys. Even then, he had a sense of craftsmanship. Wasn't always rushing stuff. Boys that age are just running around like headless chickens most of the time. Yeah.
That's true.
Plus, he had that look. He looked like a fairy tale prince from one of
Big
her
on
books.
fairy tales.
From one of her books.
Yes. The first time we saw each other, it was strange. We both realised at the same moment, I think. We must have seen each other before, but there was this instant when we first realised it wasn't a reflection. The reflection was staring back.
That's scary.
I think I was 5. It was my birthday. My reflection was wearing a party hat and waving.
Oh my goodness.
I knew what party hats were from books. And it suddenly occurred to me, today must be my birthday. I waved back and we just spent ages waving at each other and copying each other's movements.
I didn't know when this mirror was broken. Nope. Okay.
Fairy tale.
Simon never cheated on me. He was devoted to me, and I was devoted to him.
I believe you, Eve.
Nothing in life is easy. We were good to each other. Life isn't a fairy tale. You do what you can. Well, she wasn't my real mother, but she raised me. Do you want to hear the story?
Go ahead.
It's a real life fairy tale.
Yeah, I didn't like that.
Fairy tales. Stories about lost princesses, evil witches, magical mirrors, and lost children. So you see, even before I knew the truth, I'd found it in those stories.
Alright, who's the witch? Who is it? Older sister or younger sister?
It's Rapunzel. The story starts when she's born. Mother Gothel, a witch, takes Rapunzel from her parents and keeps her locked up in this tower.
Is he the addict?
Rapunzel gets pregnant by the prince, and Mother Gothel is furious, so she cuts off her hair and throws it. Actually, her hair's already short here, so that's already happened. So she throws her into the wilderness, and Rapunzel is reunited with the prince, who's blind. But she kills him with her tears, and so it's a happy ending. Is that too much?
Okay, what happens? Okay, it's a happy ending.
I wanted to see my reflection. I thought that if I touched her, something would happen. We would become one. One girl.
Yep, we knew.
The fairy tale was over, the witch was dead, and I'd be restored to my rightful place.
Dude. Alright. Wait. We got an anti-glare filter. Do you like seeing the guy? Hey, you know what? Let's go ahead and just leave that there. How about that?
Makes it more realistic for me.
Yeah.
I'm okay now.
Alright, wait.
Rapunzel? I don't know.
Alright, so we know the witch is dead. Right?
Did I pass? Sorry, I messed it up with all that Rapunzel stuff. Do you need me to do that card again?
Wait. Does this right here say we have everything? I think that's what this indicates, right?
Oh, I think this is the videos. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the Pokedex.
Alright. Okay.
Florence. What about Florence? Remember?
Yep. Alright. Let's go. Okay, where's the third one?
Florence raised me in her home. I never left it. She kept me out of sight. It wasn't odd for people to see a midwife with a baby, carrying in supplies, washing nappies, that sort of thing. I never knew any different. I grew up looking out of my window and seeing her across the road. I thought it was like a reflection in the mirror. She was me.
Mm-hmm.
No, it was just me and her. Eve was the name they were going to call their first child. They talked about it and were going to try when he came back. Florence's family had a history of firstborn girls, so they were convinced it was going to be a girl. It's hard to know if this is all true. These are stories I remember, that I read when I was a child. Maybe I misread, maybe I misunderstood. Sometimes it's hard to remember what happened last week.
What are we talking about? Dollhouse.
Florence was a warm, kind person. But she was broken, I guess. When I found her diary, I also found a biscuit tin with other stuff in it. Older papers,
Sewing supplies.
letters, that kind of thing. Her story was in
Or
there.
her story.
Her story. We got
When
it.
I spoke to her about it,
go.
I was far too young to really understand. I guess I just put it together later, once I was older. She had loved children, planned to have a large family, but her husband died in the war.
Oh.
And that was back when you married for life. She never felt like she could marry again. Isn't that strange? She was a widow from her 20s. But, I mean, I guess it was different then. You know, you married for life and she felt she could never marry again. I guess it was harder, a war widow. One of the dead. I don't know, maybe there was more to it than that. I don't really know. It's all that matters, really. The baby. Simon's dead, but the baby,
The baby's dead too.
that's how he will live on. Our baby.
Hey, but she had a miscarriage.
Rehearsed? You ask me the same question, you'll get the same answer.
No, we actually
Is
don't.
that your evidence? Of course I thought about what happened then. It's all I've thought about. My husband is dead.
We gotta find a flaw from that one video. When she like said her story.
You know what? Her story.
That was pretty good, not gonna lie.
Her story is that she'd waited for him to come back. She put on my wig, some of my clothes, pretended to be me. They talked. She'd enjoyed being me. He said he wanted to be with me. Then he took out a present. Another mirror. Just like the one he'd given her earlier. That unique present. She went crazy, smashed the mirror. They argued, screamed.
She killed him.
He hit her.
Mmm.
So she grabbed a piece of the mirror and just swung it round. She cut his throat clean open.
Oh!
She'd only meant to scare him off.
That's what that one was. Okay. Alright, here you go. Throw. Here we go. Okay. Now we're okay. Here we go. Now I'm interested again.
His body didn't look real. And his throat.
Cut wide open.
It looked like his throat had been cut. And I didn't see his glasses. He has these thick glasses. He doesn't always wear them. On his throat. How?
Wait, what?
Like I said before, it was 3, something like that. I walked in, saw Simon.
Yep.
He was on the floor of the living room. His throat had been cut. There was a lot of blood.
Wait. He was nowhere to be found.
He was dead.
Simon wasn't there and the door was randomly unlocked. Living room. No, that's it, huh?
Already did mirror.
Yeah, well, but maybe we could try it again.
Mother wanted me to grow my hair long, but I kept cutting it myself. I wanted to look like my reflection. She always had short hair when she was little. Mother would hide the scissors, but I would find a way. Cut it with a bread knife, something like that. My reflection would always leave her house and go on adventures, but I never could. Mother taught me at home, and I had books and TV. Oh, TV was magical, but it was only on when it wanted to be, so I spent a lot of time reading books.
Okay. Okay, alright.
They'd gone to bed feeling ill, thinking it was flu or something. The neighbour called me, I had to use my key to let them in. We found them dead in their bed. And they'd been there for days. No one had noticed. Just awful. It was so soon after my miscarriage. The worst year of my life. I'd been so happy to get married, and after that it was just like, fuck.
Okay. Miscarriage. These guys have to have, like, something else, right?
Then my parents died.
There you go. Okay.
It was the worst year of my life. The miscarriage and then my parents. Yeah. I mean, I was infertile. Thought I was. They told me I was infertile after the miscarriage because of complications. Hannah had a miscarriage.
Hannah had a
This was late in the
miscarriage.
pregnancy and it left her infertile. Felt like like the universe had corrected its course.
She hates Hannah.
We were aligned again. But Hannah and Simon were still living with his parents.
She killed
They were
Hannah.
married.
She killed
Simon
Simon.
had a job at the Glaziers now. Eric had given him a full-time position after he left school. And then
Chit chat. We're not able to like enter a message in chit chat. Chit chat. Enter a message. Okay, I guess not. Oh gosh. Okay. Alright. Anything else we really care to know?
Fingerprints in the mirror.
Oh, there you go. Look at that. Alright. I was over here sleeping on the fingerprints.
I'm gonna start thinking like a
There we go.
detective.
Mm-hmm.
fine. I've never had my fingerprints taken before. I once put my hand on the oven.
Okay.
Okay, that was gas.
Fingerprints.
Fingerprints.
Yes. Yeah. I would have cleaned them.
Mm-hmm. Clean
I
your
changed the
grimy
sheets
paws.
too. With the fingerprints in all those places. Could they have been my parents' fingerprints? I'm not sure how long they last for, but is that possible? Really? Go on then. Take the cup. Run your fingerprints. They'll match. Fucking idiot.
Damn.
Okay, wow, don't be mean to the detective. Just try to.
Damn.
Um,
Idiot.
You were a detective. What words would you use? What day? There we go.
No, he doesn't keep a diary. That's my thing. I've kept one, well, as long as I can remember, since I was a girl. Helps make sense of my day. And when you're forced to put something into words, just gives you perspective. Everyone's on the same page.
Get it? Everyone's on the same page?
That's kind of cringe.
I left the next day, Saturday. I slept for a few hours in the car. And when I woke up, I came straight back. Simon wasn't returning my calls and I wanted to try and make up. I got back to the house and Simon wasn't there. And I... Excuse me. Is there a bin?
What? So... Huh?
Yes, I'm fine. I won't be sick again. This happens some days. I'm pregnant. It's morning sickness. I got pregnant. Both our parents had a big powwow. We weren't even in the room. And they decided we should get married.
Shotgun wedding?
No. Well, yes. He found out on my birthday. I told him I was pregnant.
not able to enter any messages here on chit chat.
Oh, suspect. I don't know.
You know, like, is there like a, hey man, I think I found the answer?
Oh yes, this is the real game.
Okay, alright, so here. Alright. Hold on. Am I able to reset here? Hold on. I think me and Paulo can play this right here. Here, hold on. Let me go and fill this out, Paulo. So maybe we can play.
Why would I? Well, why? We have to solve her story.
You don't want to play me in this game?
I'd rather solve her story.
I think we solved it. Hold on. Alright, what is this? Alright. Alright, well. Let's see here. Huh. Child. No.
He's
Body? Where's the body at? Come on.
The bruise. I have a really fast metabolism, so stuff like that just comes and goes. I don't know if there's much more that I can tell you that I haven't already told the other policemen. I found the body.
See, she found the body, not the other one.
Really? Okay.
Alright. Come on.
What's the rest? Oh, they laid a body on the doctor. Oh, the wind and the rain. Till a fiddler with a fiddle came walking by. Oh, the dreadful wind and rain. And he made a fiddle bow of her long hair. Oh, the wind and the rain. Yes, he made a fiddle bow of her long blonde hair. Oh, the dreadful wind and rain. And he made fiddle pegs of her finger bows. Oh, the wind and the rain. Yes, he made fiddle pegs from her finger bows. Oh, the dreadful wind and rain. And he made a fiddle out of her breastbone. Oh, the wind and rain. The sound could pierce a heart of stone. Oh, the dreadful wind and rain. But the only tune that the fiddle could play was oh, the wind and the rain. Yes, the only tune that the fiddle could play was oh, the dreadful wind and rain.
Oh, she looks so happy. Look at that. Yeah. Hold on. Where's the soundboard?
Used as evidence against you.
That was great. I like that one.
Can you imagine? I tried. I tried to get pregnant too, but it didn't happen. I slept with so many boys,
I'm sorry, what?
men. My body refused.
what?
I think my period stopped because hers had. I was prettier. I mean, how could we stay the same now?
You slept with how many people?
Felt like Hannah had really fucked things up.
Alright, man.
Poor Hannah.
Set us down separate paths. We had become different.
We gotta go to sex now.
hey.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, you know, he keeps me awake. Oh my
There's
goodness.
a lot of
Okay.
sex going on.
There we go.
Really? You're going to ask me about my sex life? I mean, isn't that private?
No, not really.
Are you married? How is your sex life?
I appreciate that.
So, our sex life is probably fairly average for a couple after 10 years of marriage.
10 years of marriage.
No! You're talking to the wrong person if you think I'm some kind of slut. If you think I'm the kind of person that would have had sex with all those guys. No. I was 15. Carl was
Who was
older.
Carl?
17, I think. I was really into him, regardless of how he actually behaved. Lots of drunken teenage sex. We did it in a church once.
Oh.
Stupid. So he got tired of us and we split up after about 6 months. It was sad, but those early experiences, they help you realise who's really important to you, you know?
Hannah.
Family.
Oh, that too.
It's been a long day without you, my friend.
Oh, what was that guy's name?
Dave? Did you say Dave?
David? No.
Carl?
Dave?
Carl?
Carl!
Carl.
There you go.
See, Vincent,
There you
Vincent
go.
paying attention more than us, man.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. He's really interested about her story. Because it's her story and her story and
Was he
her
my
story
first?
and her story.
No need to be so coy. No, he wasn't my first. That would have been Carl. He was a local boy in a band. He was a bit of a shit. But he was sexy. We were 15.
Wait,
Family.
she just said he was 17 now.
So, Carl fucked off.
Yeah.
And then there were other boys here and there. And then Simon.
She said we were 15. She's talking, yeah. Talking about herself.
Differences? She's a better driver than me. She passed the test for us. I tried to take it and
She
nearly crashed the
passed
car.
the test for
Learned that you
us.
can't rely on confidence to get you through
That
it.
don't even make sense, bruh.
She is the shy one. She was especially shy around boys. If Hannah liked a boy, I would have to pursue him. It was that way with Carl. Hannah met him first. She had such a crush. I let him take my virginity after a night that his band had played at. It got difficult. When I was with Carl, we would have sex, but Hannah couldn't let him see she was a virgin. She had lots of excuses. After a while, we decided that I should take Hannah's virginity.
Huh?
It's not that different to a bruise, pulling a tooth, a graze. We used a hairbrush.
Oh,
I'm sorry, what?
After that, we took it in turns, though. I was always the one who seduced the boys. Until Simon.
Oh. There we go. Alright. Sorry. Back to it here.
Hannah was so smitten with Simon. She started getting jealous. Didn't want to share. Even the first date. We went to see Tom Cruise at the Old Odeon. We
Tom
both
Cruise?
went. Kept changing places in the toilet. We only had the one best dress, so we had to keep swapping clothes. Must have thought we had terrible bladder problems. The next date, it was my turn. At the end, I let him kiss me. But that was it. We didn't want another card on our hands, and the Ouija board had said to hold back.
The Ouija board?
After that, it was Hannah's turn, and she slept with him. Broke the rules. Deliberately broke the rules. She wanted to be the first to sleep with him. I mean, that's when she got pregnant.
She slept with Tom Cruise?
Time.
Yeah, congrats.
Oh my goodness. I cannot believe it.
That's congratulations, Tom Cruise.
That's so crazy.
Did we ever look at the baby? Oh, we did, huh?
Yep.
Yeah, of course we did. The first guy?
Maybe it's a little different now. That you're right. Okay, maybe not.
But baby. We did just did baby.
Yeah.
Oh, the Ouija
I pulled
board.
over and slept in the car. This was just by the side of the road. I was exhausted. I didn't. I slept in the car. I left about 9 that night. I wasn't there.
How do you spell Ouija?
He's O-U-I.
Ouija? Okay. Alright.
When beautiful people died, we always felt like it was a sign. You remember Princess Grace? Grace Kelly? She died in a car crash the year before we met Simon.
Grace Kelly.
We used a Ouija board to speak to her, and that gave us the power to find him. That's what we thought then. That people who died tragically leave some kind of magic behind. We used to share dreams. We used to wake up and write them down in our diaries immediately and compare them.
Dude, that's crazy, actually. So they're talking to dead Simon? Is that what it is?
Yeah, I don't like that.
Simon's spirit. How about that? How about dead Simon?
How about
Did anything come up? Oh no, it's
Nope.
yeah, no, never mind.
how about glass?
Well, on his clothes, that would make sense. He made it by hand. I mean, he brushes the silver onto the glass. That's not how they make mirrors these days.
How we have not figured
He
out
made
what
the
the
mirror.
sign.
We know what
He
happened.
gave it to me.
Mm-hmm.
So what are you
Nah.
doing right now?
I've had enough coffee for today, thanks.
We gotta figure out her story.
That's water.
You crazy bitch. Nothing
Okay.
more, nothing less.
It is what it is.
Detective Sergeant, 50% of the database accessed. Alright. I think halfway we can make a pretty clear conclusion on what happened here.
Yeah, I agree.
Simon died.
Mhm.
Simon got stabbed and cut in the throat. He was found by Hannah, who is Eve, who is... Do you got any other names to throw in there, Paula?
No, you're just Hannah and Eve.
Anyways, Hannah and Eve went to get a Ouija board to talk to Simon after his death. And then the mirror broke, and then they finally became one. Because Hannah died. Alrighty.
Wait, what? Hey, look up.
I think that's where. Go ahead. One
Look
more.
up short hair.
Alright, short hair. Alright, that's it. Alright, well, I think that's where I'm going to call it. If you liked the video, leave a like, comment, subscribe, share. Maybe we get to see what truly happens in her story. And we'll catch you in the next one.